What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. My name is Fortan Zimbu. I'm your African brother. I'll speak about slavery, colonization, discrimination, racism, because I believe black people, we are the most hated race in the world. Everywhere you go, everywhere you look, every place you see where there is black people, there's always somebody or people that they don't look like us. They have some agenda against us. Even if when us black people were not troubling them, somebody is gonna pass on the disease to the rest so they can just try to harm us. Like Malcolm X always said, we are not violence people, but violence is brought to us. And that's true. You can see the way we live our life. We're minding our own business, but it's just gonna be them disease people that they really hate black people. You can live in any country that you feel comfortable with. But trust me, there's where them gang disease of the people that hate us the most, they'll bring hell on you. So you're gonna retaliate because you feel certain way. They'll call you names, curse you, just put a lot of trauma on you. They'll just trying to drag you to the mud because that's who they are. But I'm only here. I speak about education purpose because I believe we have the power to empower our children. I believe the only solution for us, the way I see it, we need science. We need to empower our children to study science. African country, what we need, strong military. Look at what is happening to the world. What do you think United States and the European they can't touch? North Korea. You think it just because they don't want to bother them? No, because they know North Korea have nuclear weapon. They have strong soldier. They show it to the world. They have very strong military. What do you think America they can't touch Russia? You think it just no, because Russia they have military and they have all the weapon as well. Yes, China, strong military, they have all the weapon. Is all about having strong entire nation in education house, science, create military, and that's the lack that we don't have in Africa. If we strive for domination, we will become a force of nation. We will come, the force of this nation. We become something great. Education in science is needed in black African country. We definitely need it because every single year, every single time, there's always rebel, happening in Africa. The country is never stable because we have so many puppet, leader in Africa that they lead the country. They'll sell the country. They'll sell the country to the European rather than their own people. This is why I always come to a place I always say this. Imagine yourself. How can you buy food for people outside that is struggling, but your own home is struggling? But you're feeding people outside your home, but you're leaving your children with starvation. Make that make any sense to yourself? Can you parents, instead of you buying food for your house, you're buying food for outsider because you said, I'm buying this because they struggle, or you telling outsider, come to my house, take whatever you need. But they left your home with nothing. While your children, they're struggling, they said, Mom, Dad, what can we eat? Mom, Dad, where's our food? Nothing is here. Just look around, you'll find it. Let's just look over there. There's some leftover over there. And this is why it's always happened to African country. We have leaders that would rather see the people having no clothes, no shoes, sleeping in a bad condition, bad education, bad hospital, not good hospital. There's no industry, there's no jobs, but stranger they come into the country, they taking everything to make their home great. Make that make any sense to you? That's why it's so important to us. We have to pay attention to Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Patrice Lumumba. Study what they left, everything that they left from for us is for us to understand, to study. If me as a parent am making so much mistake, I would not like my son or my daughter to make the same mistake. It's like a reincarnation. God give you another chance. Said you're gonna be reborn again. Your son or your daughter, they are you. You're gonna leave this world, but God has give you another chance. But what do you do with that chance? You mess up your children's life because you're selfish. You said, if my life it was garbage, rubbish, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure my children, they let me damage them. The world like to make us black people. The world wanna corrupt us black people. You know the people that they hate us the most. Majority of them, they'll call us lazy. We don't like to work. We just want to smoke. Even in the UK, if you go to the UK, it's like I was watching one video in the UK. There was, I think it was a Christianity black man. His background is from Jamaican, Caribbean over there. He was speaking, and there was an Arabic guy, and he's shouting behind him. He's saying, go smoke. That's what you do. He's really shouting very loud. Go smoke ganja. Ganja is go smoke. Can you see this is the people? They have that disease. They have something that against black people. Everywhere black people you are. People that they don't look like you. Even if you like, listen to Malcolm X. Malcolm X is explaining it properly, saying you cannot say there's what people that they're friends with you. You can say what people that they're friendly with you. I want you to understand what Malcolm X he been trying to say. So trying to study that, trying to understand why he said there's two people. There's friendly and friends. But what people they are friendly to you and I, but they're not your friends. There's two different. Mexican or Latino or the Cuban, the Hispanic, they are not friends with you. They are not friendly with you. Can you see? They are neither. Trying to understand that. Let's go.
Well, that statement I just made concerning the Constitution is Article 1, Section 2 in the Constitution, where it classifies us as chattel. Baldwin did point out that Mr. Muhammad has the only grassroots support and is the only one whose whole following operates or functions on a mass vehicle. And I think Baldwin told Dr. Kenneth Clark that Martin Luther King is at the end of his rope. Now, concerning the poll taken by Newsweek magazine, I think you said that this was the leaders who said that, who went with King and against Mr. Muhammad around 90%. I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. Exactly. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. And it is an honor, actually, that they endorsed Dr. Martin Luther King and were against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's actually an honor. Now, when you say that they also, in the same Newsweek poll magazine, I think the pollster said that he went into the Negro community and asked about the Muslims. And many Negroes whom he asked said, well, I never heard of the Muslims. Who are they? You know,
this is the rank and file we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Now, when they got down to the rank and file, this was the answers that they got. This is equivalent to the situation in Kenya during the Mau Mau uprising, when many frightened whites in Kenya, Africa, would go among the Africans and ask them, what about the Mau Mau? And the African would say, I never heard of them. And the same white man who would ask the African this question and very naively believe what the African said, when he went to bed that night, he would lose his head. And usually the one who took his head was the same African who told him that afternoon he had never heard of the Mau Mau.
Except in the Newsweek poll, they used Negro interviewers.
You'll find that oftentimes Negroes are as much on guard around Negro interviewers, who usually represent the bourgeois element of Negroes, as they are on guard around whites. Usually Negroes know that when this bourgeois Negro walks through the door, he is not doing something that he's initiated himself, but he's involved in something in which the white man is the absolute author of, and has sent him to the Negro community for some information. And when they give that Negro some information, usually they give him the information that they want him to take back to the white man, because that's who he's going to take it back to.
4 more minutes.
Our time is just about up, Minister Malcolm, and perhaps you could summarize and conclude by giving us, in your opinion, or in the opinion of Mr. Elijah Muhammad, what would be the ideal solution to the racial problem in the United States today?
Well, on Thursday, October the 3rd, the New York Tribune, in an editorial, pointed out in Boston, in an article called The Civil Rights Iceberg, they pointed out how Kennedy had realized that beneath the water, the civil rights whole problem was political suicide. Because in his own hometown, the head of the Board of Education, a woman named Mrs. Hicks, was running against the NAACP philosophy, and she swept aside all other opposition. The whole white community supported her in opposition to the NAACP's desire for integrated schools, integrated housing, and otherwise. So I say that to say this, that even the Jewish community, which is supposed to be pro-liberal, went against the NAACP. Whites are against integration in practice, but they're for it in principle. So the only solution is separation. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says that this can be brought about simply by letting our people be exposed to the truth about ourselves, about the white man, about our history and our condition in this country. And once we are exposed to the complete truth about things as they actually exist in this country, the masses of black people will choose complete separation from this entire system, political system, economic system, social system, and whatever other aspect or description or adjective you want to attach to it. Let us go back home to our own people, live among our own kind, and solve our own problems ourselves. And if the white man doesn't want us to go back to our own people and live in our own country, then since we can't get along together in peace on this country with white people, let us separate part of this continent, migrate to that separate territory, let the government give us everything we need to establish our own independent economic system and society, and thereby we'll be able to solve our own problems ourselves and prove that we are human beings and a part of the human family and can do for ourselves what other humans have done for themselves. And then we'll be able to stop blaming the white man for what he has done and stop begging the white man to solve our problems. We'll be able to solve our problems ourselves.
Woo, man, I love Malcolm X, the way he talked. We heard, it's coming from the great Malcolm X. What he said at the end, that makes sense. If Black America, they can't get along with whites, if they can't go back to Africa, that's fine. But the key point, what he said is this: separation. They can have their own country just in America, so they can deal with the economic, solve the problem by themselves. America, they don't know nothing about Africa. It's a harsh condition over there. Yeah, it's a harsh condition. Separation hard. They need to have, they need to have their own land, their own country in America. If you European, they can have their own city in South Africa. Why not they black? Why South Africa? They hold the economic. Black people, they can hold the economic as well. In America, they can do that. But you know what? I'm only here for education purpose. I'll appreciate what do you think is about our children. They need to learn this. They speak with manners for intelligent purpose, so we can all learn and understand what was going on and what is still happening. Whatever Malcolm X is speaking over there is the same thing that was happening back in the day and is happening right now. Right now, I know majority of us black people, we have this sensitive of loving everybody, especially the enemy, especially people that they don't like us. We love loving the people that they hate us the most. And that's the downfall of every black people in the world. Africa, European, America, we are all the same. When I see us African, the way America they are, the way they love people that they hate them the most, we the same. We are the same. Black Africa, there's no different. Any black people, they're gonna tell you African, they'll say, oh, we're different. No, we're not. Trust me, we're damn the same. Oh, yeah. I'm saying this why. You have the Mexican, the Latino, the Hispanic, the Cuban. They hate us. They hate you. They will love to see the downfall of black people. so they can rise up. That's the way they want. Don't be friends with them. Don't cry for them. Like I said over there, don't cry for me, Argentina. Yeah, the same is all with it. Black people don't cry for Mexican. We don't. Don't cry for any of them. And don't feel sorry for them. Don't do it. Don't do it. People, we're going to try and blame Donald Trump for so many things. We shouldn't. Let's not blame Donald. Donald Trump did not force anyone to vote for him. He just spoke. Donald Trump said, I need your vote. I'll do this. Look, the first time Donald Trump was in power, whole world, they saw the way he speak. Majority of us, we didn't know nothing about Donald Trump. And we see the way he speaks, the way he acts, the way he just does things. Nobody liked that. But you have naive and stupid people, even other black people, even other American black and other damn African as well. They, some point, they love Donald Trump. Yeah, in every policy, there is good policy, there is bad policy. Did Trump made every policy bad? No, he made some good policy, he made some bad policy. Do I agree with Trump in certain things? Yes. Do I disagree with Trump with a lot of things? Yes, that's the way it works. It's politics. Politics, you agree and you disagree with certain things is gonna work, certain things is not gonna work. Yes, I do disagree. But as people, we should know to the people that we're voting for what benefit you. But when I see the Hispanic, the Mexican, the Cuban, the Latino, all of them, they vote for Trump. They vote for Trump for the hate that they have for black people. Because to them, if they can love Trump more, Trump can see that. Now Trump can reflect the pain to the black America, they always go through pain every single day. What Trump can give to them is not going to change anything. Or, reflect pain on them. It's not going to change anything. Black America, they know what they go through. They know. It's not new to them, people hating on them. They know. But if they come together, Black America, if they work together, there will be one strong force. Because you have the Chinese, they stick with the Chinese. They don't like black people. You have the India, they stick with the India. They don't like black people. You have the Arabic, they stick with the Arabic. They don't like black people. And we came to the boss, white people, European and European American. Oh, they hate us. They stick with them. Even if we tend to get along better, we tend to get better with white than other. I'm not gonna lie. That's the way I see that is all. Even in Europe, I get along with European than the rest. I don't get along. Look, Asian, they hate us, black people. Yes, they do. But with the white, we know they don't like us, but we still get along in a certain way. We work together. We work with the hate that we have from one another. But when I say the hate that we have, black people actually, we don't hate white people. They don't want to hate us. They don't want to hate us. That's just the way it is. But you know what? I'm only interested to empower a young black man and female. I hope parents, you can share, teach children how to be, smart. So I hope y'all can like, share, leave a comment. Maybe we can bring some greatness. Let's just give thanks to Malcolm X. There's more videos gonna come about Malcolm X. We're gonna talk about Malcolm X. We're gonna talk about Marcus Garvey. We're gonna talk about Patrice Lumumba of the Congo. And we're gonna talk about Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana. We're gonna talk about the great Thomas Sankara as well. Yes. The strong leader, the Amin. Oh, yes. We will talk about all of them. And Julia Malema. Yes, Julia Malema. We will talk about him. We're going to talk about Ibrahim Traore. We're going to learn. I wish everything go well for us black people so we can stand up and be strong. Let's not get manipulated easily. Let's not forget who we are. Let's not forgive easily as well. Let's stop being a follower. I'll catch y'all to the next video. Peace.